Did you know that texting while driving makes a car crash up to 23 times more likely to happen? According to textingsafety.com, dialing increases your risk of a crash by 2.8 times, talking and listening increases your risk by 1.3 times, and reaching for a device increases your risk by 1.4 times. Today, I want to talk about the dangers of texting and driving. The purpose of my speech is to persuade the class not to text and drive. Texting while driving should be avoided at all costs. A study from the University of Utah indicated that the reaction time of a teen driver using a cell phone is about the same of that as a 70-year-old driver who is not using a cell phone. Any person who drives, no matter how experienced and no matter what the age, should not text and drive. It is dangerous, and according to TWR.com, more than 3,000 people die each year because of it. As a teenager, I am very aware of the temptation that arises whenever my phone rings. However, when I'm in the driver's seat, I stop and ask myself, is it worth it? I have seen car accidents firsthand, and I know that I don't want to be the cause of one. Today I want to talk about the dangers of texting while driving, how it can affect you as well as others, and how to fight the temptation of texting while you are in the driver's seat. First, let's take a look at the possible dangers of texting and driving. Obviously, texting and driving don't mix. It could easily cause a car accident or a crash. You could injure yourself, and you could die. Secondly, when you're playing with your phone, you're obviously distracted, and it's said that for every second that you look at your phone, you're distracted for 5 seconds. So you could easily run a red light or run through a stop sign. You could easily get a ticket or cause an accident. Secondly, let's discuss the negligence of how the negligence of someone texting and driving could affect others. It can hurt you and those around you. It can affect those who you care about, your passengers, and other people that are on the roads. So, first off, your passengers, obviously if you crash, they're obviously going to be affected. You could harm them or even kill them. And then what would happen even if you were harmed, just yourself? How would your family cope with that? How would your family deal with your death? And then we have the other party. Say if you hit another car or another person, how would that other person cope with the damage that's been caused? And then how would their family deal with their losses? Okay, now let's talk about how you can fight the urge of texting and driving. Obviously, the easiest one is just to turn the phone off. It won't bother you, it won't ring, and you probably won't even think about it. Secondly, you can put the phone in the trunk. You still probably won't hear it, and it'll be out of sight and out of mind. And nowadays, we have several apps that are out and available. I know one free one is AT&T Drive Mode. And apps like this prevent you from being able to text while you're moving above a certain speed. Alright, so in conclusion, just remember that it can wait. Don't risk your life or the life of someone else. No matter how good a driver you are, it only takes 1 second to make one mistake. I urge you all to avoid texting and driving at all costs. One text is not worth it.